Hey, what's up? I'm the Zim. This is the Zim video. This is another rideshare nugget. It's a little concept, thought, idea, commentary, opinion, thought, did I already say that? About the industry and job of rideshare driving. I've been a rideshare driver since February 2nd, 2017. And, documenting my experience on the YouTube to try to make my YouTube channel amazing and awesome. Get you to follow my shit. That'd be great. Anyways, so I'm talking about rideshare driving, and today I just wanted to talk a little bit about providing amenities in the car. From my knowledge of, and why I do it, basically. From my knowledge of like the idea, so I do the water, I do candy. Anybody that's been watching my shows for a while knows all this already. I do gum, and then I do all the different kind of phone chargers. I do this C-type, the micro USB, and then the iPhone, whatever, lightning cable. I have all three of those available for passengers if they need it on really long cords so they can reach to the back. I've noticed there's right down below there's a phone charger that some people put one in the back for people, but they often get stolen. So sorry about adjusting the thing, but I don't know. So I just want to talk about, like, back in the day, from what I hear, stories I've heard. I've only been driving for 2.5 years. Back maybe 5 years ago when the industry first started, people were all about providing stuff like this. And as time has gone on, and the amount of rates and the amount we get paid has gone down, people have justified not providing water and things and amenities because they don't feel like they're getting compensated well enough, which is, to each their own. For me, it cost me about $50 a month as a full-time driver to provide all the junk I like to provide. And it was always like, for me, it was more, at the beginning, maybe I thought it would be more about like providing good service to get better tips. What I found since doing the job is providing this stuff does not incentivize tipping. So if that's your main number one priority, maybe don't worry about it. Don't do it. But my kind of priority above that in some ways is just I like to be the best version of myself I can be, and I like to put my best foot forward and kind of like do the best job I can. So I wanted to, like, what could I do to stand out? What could I do to be different? What could I do to, like, show the passenger that I'm take myself seriously and want to do the best job I can? And one of the ways that I found I could do that was by providing water. Now that I've water and amenities, and now that I do it, I like it. I can't do the job if I know I'm low. If I only have like one more of these in the car and I know I'm low on it, I'll go to the store before I start driving, because I want to be able to offer those things. So that's, for me, it's been a thing. And then through the process of doing the job, what I've really noticed it helps with more than anything, more than ratings, more than tips or anything, it just creates an environment in the car that lets the passenger know that you are on their side, and it gives me an icebreaker. Like, I like to talk anyway, so I probably wouldn't have a difficult time creating a good environment and a conversation with the passenger. But maybe there are a lot of people out there that can't do that kind of thing, that are not as good at that, and need some help. What I found, it's a great icebreaker. It's like you have the amenities, and so the first thing after saying like what the name of the passenger is and then where they're going, the next thing that's out of my mouth is like, hey, I got water for you, I got candy, gum, and phone chargers if you need it. So it just kind of it opens up the end. If they say no, that's fine. But oftentimes, by the time, the first thing I usually go like, hey, I got water for it. And they're like, oh, I don't need it. And they got candy, and they're like, and then by the time I get to phone chargers, because that's the thing I say last, they're usually like, man, you got everything, man. And it breaks them down. And I think, like, I haven't figured out the psychology of passengers. I feel like there's one group of passengers that don't want to feel like a burden, and so they just want to be like, I don't need anything. They don't, but as they sit in the car and after a few minutes in the car, they're like, I actually really could use some water. So they're cool with that. And then maybe there's another group of passengers that are like trying to fly under the radar with the expense and the tipping aspect. They don't want to be given great service because they don't want to feel like they have to tip or do something more like that. I don't know. But anyways, those are some of the thoughts and ideas around why I provide water and amenities and what I think about it. So I don't know. If you have any other thoughts or concepts or ideas regarding providing amenities, what your 2 cents is about it, I'd love to hear them in the comments. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and be sure to check out my full show. It's called My Rideshare Experience, like I think I mentioned. Anyways, that I do once a week. It's about 20 to 30 minutes long. Talk about how much I made. I take questions from you guys based on your comments that you post on these videos and my rideshare experience videos. And then I also talk about something that I had an experience with through that week or the job in general, because I like to give my experience over. I don't like to be advicey. I don't like to tell you what to do because it's just I don't know, I'm just not into it. I just like to tell you my experience. But all right, thanks for watching. Until next time, be excellent to each other. Peace.